Oh, we're live. Well, what's up, folks? It's Saturday, and I'm live testing out the great feature that I love in phones that you can actually get on some phones, not all phones, which is live streaming directly from the uh, phone itself. So I'm going to clean off this camera. This is the front camera of the LG G8, and it's going to be really sweet. So we're going to be testing this out, man. I'm just doing a quick, brief live streaming real quick. What's going on, man? For all the people that's coming in, let me know. Let me check my audio real quick. Yep, everything's good. So we're just testing out the G8. The G8 also has the feature that one of my favorite features, which is live streaming directly from the phone, just like the G7. And I was actually recording my 72-hour video, morning and afternoon and good evening to everybody. I was actually recording my 72-hour video of the G8, and then I was in the camera settings and I noticed that it had the live stream feature. So boom, here we are. I decided to go ahead and throw up the live stream just to test it out like I did with the G7, and all is well. I just got the phone on a tripod, and that's it, man. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the G8. I know some of you guys saw my video of the hate that comes from Samsung users. That's not really that wasn't like poking fun or anything like that. That's just what I've been getting back. People have been bringing that to me, and I'm like, why are y'all bringing this to me? I like Samsung products, but I think we're gonna have to get some things in order here because the G8 is not a chump. You know what I'm saying? So, and the G8 also does several things better than the Galaxy S10. And let's be clear on that. And I'm not just talking about the Galaxy S10e. Some people keep comparing it to just the Galaxy S10e, and they're doing that for all the wrong reasons. But anyway, the G8, I've been impressed. In the video that I'm just going to see later today, I do talk about some of the flaws and things that I dislike about it. The G8, because nothing is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Nothing is flawless. The G8 has some things about it that I don't like, and I've pretty much discussed them in other videos. If you haven't already seen them, I'm pretty sure you know some of the dislikes that I might possibly have. But other than that, man, I was working on the G8 72 hours, and I said, boom, man, it has this feature too. Didn't even notice, but my Moto G7 has the feature, and I really enjoy that feature. So I got a car meetup today, even though it's storming outside. I got a car meetup, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up a couple of videos, and then I noticed this beautiful functionality and feature that I like in phones, which is live streaming directly from the camera. Now, that feature, I noticed that was taken away on a lot of phones. This feature of being able to just go into the camera and live stream it used to be a thing. I don't know if you guys remember, but it used to be a thing. It used to be something that was on phones, and now it's just gone. It's non-existent. You know what I'm saying? Let me get into the chat and say what's up to a few folks. Got to get my glasses. I can't see this, even though my screen is 27 inches. I I gotta zoom in on it. Age, man, age. When you get a little older, you gotta, you gotta accept your reality. All right, so let's see here. I'm going to just make the font bigger. There we go. Don't judge me. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got a lot of people in here. Good morning to you guys. Tech for your needs. What's up, man? First one in. Ronald, RPG. Oh man, look at this. RPG and James is in here. Laundromat security guard. Yo, shout out to Laundromat security guards. I really love that name. It's crazy. Just Wallace. I call you Just Blaze. Corey Wells. Agony Pain. Man, y'all usernames is a trip, man. It's crazy. Man. Agony Pain. Viking Norling. What's going on, man? Oh, Malik is in the house. I'm Malik Austin, dedicated follower. I appreciate the support that brother has given over a long period of time. Let me see. I got a question in here. You can pop some questions. If you have questions about the G8, go ahead and pop those in there. And questions about just phones in general, tech, whatever. Drop them in there, and I'll try to get to them. So drop your questions down in the comments. Shout out to the replay crew. If you are all here on the replay, you didn't miss this live. I appreciate your support too. So the first question comes from RPG James, and he says, "Hey Jay, why does Moto now and LG have the live stream, but Samsung doesn't have it anymore?" Well, I have no clue, but I can tell you this: having that feature in a phone is actually really, really solid, because you don't need to go over to the YouTube app. If you're in your camera, you just boom pop. I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Your account still needs to be eligible. Like, here's some key factors to using the live stream application from the camera, which the companies don't tell you. Your YouTube account that you're signed into has to be eligible to live stream. That's the first thing. So if your account is not eligible, then you don't get those perks. So, case in point, I have 2 channels. My car channel. Follow me at 392 Silver Bullet if you haven't already done. So if you like cars, I got a nice set of horses in the stable. If you haven't seen them yet, go ahead and go over to 392 Silver Bullet. Let me post that. Well, 392 Silver Bullet on YouTube, IG, Twitter. You'll see the horses in the stable if you haven't already seen them. But yeah, man, I don't know why Samsung and not just Samsung, other OEMs don't have the live stream capability to right from the camera. I mean, it's not something that's necessary, but it's a good feature to have. You just pop it in, and you get to you pretty much just label your live stream and just set it up like you're doing it from the YouTube app. It's pretty clean, and I really like that I have the ability to do so. So if I didn't, for some reason, something was happening with the YouTube app, or I don't know, just having that functionality is boss. Showing Ronald Way, I see the V50. I'm pretty excited about the V52. I'm ready to check that out. See how good it's going to be. I think it's going to be exciting. Drop your comments down below. So the video's looking good. The audio's sounding good. The audio's a little tinty, not tinty, but it's not a lot of bass. You know what I'm saying? It's not that much bass compared to some of the phones that I use. And that's just I've noticed that it's like that with the front-facing video. But the rear-facing video, I think the audio is perfectly fine. Let me see here. A lot of people saying what's up. Chris Cortez is here. I see you, man. Dwight Rob, Jason E. Banks, David Yu. What's going on? Super Luigi Odyssey. Oh, man. The live stream started on the Galaxy S7. I remember that. Tech Soul said it started out doing live streams on the Galaxy S7, but Facebook is something that's if you guys know me, if you really know me, I do not use Facebook. I have no interest in Facebook, but basically he might be on point with that Galaxy S7 starting out with the live stream feature. I love the live stream feature directly from the cameras, man. It's quick, fast, boom, powered on, and you're there. Let's see here. I'm looking for some questions, man. Is it worth upgrading if I have the G7? What's the value on something is placed in the person holding it. The only reason I buy everything is because I enjoy tech. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty much going to buy a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I would say, based on hardware and cameras, I would upgrade. But the way I would upgrade is I would sell my G7 and then buy the G8. That's what I would do. That's just me, though. I'm not telling you that's what you should do, but I definitely like the G8 better than the G7 for a number of reasons. The front camera alone on the G8 is better than the G7. Hey Jay, is that the only color it comes in? No, Boothang. No, it comes in like a black, a gray, and this crimson red. The crimson red is really, 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 really sweet, man. There was an update. How's the speaker sound? Okay, so there was an update to the phone already, and it updated the speaker, to my understanding, and I talk about that in my 72-hour video, which you're going to see later today. The speaker is better. Like just holding it out, blasting it, it sounds a heck of a lot better. So you'll hear more about that in the upcoming video. Art Dog, what's going on, man? Perry, I see you, man. Looking for some Jamaica. Russ Clark. Earl Harrison, I see. Dave, I only use Facebook for sports and threes. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I've been doing a review of the phone for a minute. Watching. Okay, I see. How's the battery? Okay, so battery for me, and remember, battery is based on the user. If you guys know me, you know I have a lot. I have all the same apps on every phone, so I'm running pretty much 110 to 150 apps overall. And for me, I have sync on. I have the screen at Quad HD. That's another thing. I want to touch on that real quick before I talk about the battery. Out of the box, my first battery test, I was a little upset because it was actually set to 1080p, and I didn't know that. And even though I have the ability on some of my phones to drop them down in resolution, I don't do that because I want to watch videos on YouTube in the highest quality possible, which is why I'm waiting for the Xperia 1. Sony, come on with it, man. The Xperia 10 is nice and everything, but I need that Xperia 1. I need that Xperia 1 with the quickness. Now, as far as battery goes, I went on ahead on my second rotation. I noticed that the screen was set to 1080p, and I was like, "Whoa, don't do that." So I bump it up to Quad HD, and I'm like, "Okay, boom! I know some of these videos have to be in 4K." So in 1080p, when I did that first battery rundown, I pushed out maybe almost 6.5 hours of screen on time, possibly. But then now that it's in the Quad HD setting, which is where it is staying, I've been at around 5.5 to 6 hours of screen on time. So, but again, remember, battery depends on you. So, your battery is going to be whatever it is, the setup that you have going on your phone. Some people play a lot of games and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do a lot of games, even though I've been gaming on this phone, because I'm going to give you a review. Remember I talked about the Razer phone? Look at my Razer phone in the box, getting ready to be a catch and release. The Razer phone is a fantastic phone for gaming, and that's pretty much it. I didn't like it for pretty much anything else. But I was making a point in the Razer phone video that you don't need a gaming phone, so to speak. That's all titles right there to me. It's just titles because every phone that I have that has a Snapdragon, it's not even about a Snapdragon. It's just some of the Moto G7 plays games good. The OnePlus 6T plays games well. Everything is just about the processing and what's inside. All these titles about it being a gaming phone, folks, if you want to hear the truth as much as possible, I try to give you only the truth. That's a sales pitch right there. There's really no gaming phones. If I have a gaming phone, remember the old school gaming phones where it had the joysticks and stuff built right into the phone? You open it up, boom. That's a gaming phone. All these phones today, we're just talking about processing power. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Does LG Direct trade? Let me see. I might have missed some questions. Cruz Yadvads. He follows me. I'll probably jack your name up. Cruz Yadi. I jacked your name up, but loyal follower, man. I appreciate all the support on IG and all the YouTube videos, man. I got you. How come you don't talk about the Galaxy J8? Don't have the Galaxy J8, or excuse me, the Samsung Galaxy J8 or the Samsung J8. Don't have that, so don't really have a comment on it. But shout out to Marcus Rose. If it's a phone you want me to review, if the price is right, I might pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Does LG Direct have good trade-in values? I don't know. I don't trade in. Most of the phones that I get from LG, Jeffrey Gainey, I see you, man. What's going on? Most of the phones I get from LG, I buy them at a pretty decent price, so I end up keeping them for a long time, like I did my G7, and I eventually sold it off to get the V40, but I passed on the V40, and I'm glad I did because now I have the G8, which I think is a great purchase. It's like super bang for buck for $620 on T-Mobile. Let me see here, but yeah, I don't know about the trade-in. What should you get, the LG G6 or the V30? V30. I would take the V30 over the LG G6 any day. Yeah, the Sony is gonna kill it with the Xperia 1. I'm totally willing to pay $1,000 for that phone. I don't want to, but if I have to, you know what I'm saying? Because I really like the Xperia 10. This form factor has grown on me so much that if I feel like if I get the OLED display, the Quad HD display, the 4K display, the battery, the processing power, it's gonna take away it's gonna fix all the things that I don't like about or I wish I had in this phone. Now, personally, if they were to make a 6-inch like this size of the Xperia 1, it would be even better for me. But the 21:9 aspect ratio is one of the best feel phones you could ever purchase, folks. Trust me, the feel in hand is ridiculous, man. Force Tech, what's going on, man? I see you. I thought I saw Mobile Geezer in here too. Are you still using the Mi A1? Yeah, I use the Mi A1. Those are my like backup phones now. Like if you follow me, you know that when I go to a basketball game, a football game, or something, you know what I'm saying? Eagles represent. When I go to events and stuff like that, I take those kind of phones so I don't drop or break or lose one of my really expensive phones. Uh, nah, man. Sony cameras and software is ridiculously good in my experience. I got more than one Sony phone, and that's just my experience. I feel like Sony, the software is stock just about, you know what I'm saying? It is. And then the software and the cameras is on point, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, though. I'm looking for, I knew I saw Mobile Geezer. What's going on, man? Uh, Yeah, I checked that too, man. I think it might be my. I have a really bright. Let me check this real quick. Let me see. I had the really bright LED above me because I was shooting video, and then it's two huge windows right here. So hopefully that makes it look a little bit better. It should darken it up a little bit. Yeah, but there's two big windows, and if you just joined me, I was doing a recording for my 72 hours for the GA, and that light probably. And but I'm not gonna close these windows right here because it is. I like to see the bright, beautiful light come in. That's free. But yeah, it's probably really bright in here. And then also a live stream when processing is totally different from what it looks like. So like if this were an actual video, it would be, man, it would be crazy clear and nice, and the colors will be darker, punchier. But the live stream, I think the processing over Google, yeah, that's definitely creating something to that. But I was answering the question from Mobile Geezer. Shout out to George Hayes in the house. You're gonna review the LG V50. I plan on my next phone. I plan on getting is the Xperia 1 if they would ever drop it. But if the V50 comes and the V50 is good, and if I test it, I'm gonna buy it as long as the price is right. Yeah. So Rhonda, that's Rhonda Griffin, folks. Some of these people I see your name, I remember you from a long time ago or being on other videos and comments. But she asked, does LG have the 2-year warranty? I have to look into that because I actually never really, yeah, I didn't think about it. I've seen the Samsung Galaxy A80 and the A90, and my thoughts on that is it's nothing new. It's just different. And other OEMs have already done moving parts, and the world crapped on them for doing it. But let's see how they receive Samsung for doing it. I really think in the tech world, Samsung and Apple are just bombarding the tech world with certain people. Certain people, and remember now, I'm a Samsung guy. I love Samsung products. I buy them. I have them. However, I think in the I don't know, in the tech world, it's not balanced anymore, and you just have basically people promoting something, telling you to only buy that. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's just sorry for your notifications. It's just more along the lines of I'm not saying people are wrong at what they're saying when it comes to promoting products, because ultimately what I'm doing is I'm promoting the G8. But on this channel, if you guys know about YouTube, there's things called networks, and there's companies you can link up with where they'll pay to do certain things. I don't do any of that. I just buy the products when I can buy them, and all the money and all the stuff, all the products that I buy come directly from money that I make on YouTube. So I think that gives people a different, and even though I'm a techie, folks, I still try to be an average consumer because I try to promote products that are lower in price, you know, that are good value for you, but you buy what you want to buy. But it seems like when it comes to the Samsung products, they're doing an Apple. Like this rotating camera on the A80, I would prefer to have the pop-up camera on the Vivo. That's just me. That's just me. I think it's a better look. And also, there's a phone called the Oppo Reno. That's a better way I would implement it than a flip-up camera, because the flip-up cameras, remember those from back in the day? Who knows the company that did that flip-up camera already with the twist? Who knows? Anybody remember who it was? I just gave you a hint. So, OnePlus 6T or Razer Phone 2 for 500. OnePlus 5T. OnePlus 5T or Razer Phone 2 for 500. This is from Has Sam. OnePlus 5T. That's what I would do. If you had to choose between the XR, the Galaxy S8 Plus, or the iPhone, or the S10e, which one would you choose? Is that price, value ratio? What? Because I like all of those phones. Hit me up. Hit a reply to my question on that one. Oh, 6T. Okay, no. 6T for sure. Got the OnePlus 6T is a much better buy than the Razer phone. I got them right here, both on my desk. And I would definitely take the 6T over the Razer phone on a bad day. I'm looking for some more of y'all questions, man. Okay, so Force Tech confirmed already that it does come with a 2-year warranty. Shout out to Force Tech for confirming that. Night Tech in the building. What's going on, man? I see you. Yeah, sorry about that mix up with the... I still have my LEDs going from the recording earlier. I know it's probably still not the best situation, but it is what it is. Looking for you guys' comments, man. Leave a question. Okay, so Night Tech, we know you know. It's the N1. Yeah, Night Tech, if you said Oppo to that previous question, you're absolutely right. That was something that everybody, a lot of companies did this a long time ago, and it just was before its time. And now what you see today is a lot of reruns. Like if you're under, real life, if you're under 35, if you're under 40, well, if you're over 45, okay, so people who are 45 and older, when we look at stuff, we probably like TV, music, all that stuff. I see a lot of reruns. I see a lot of remakes of things. Like you see a lot of these so-called rappers, which I think have no talent in today's music, if you want to call it music. All they do is steal all the stuff, the music and samples from the songs that were from a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's a rerun, and it's the same thing in the tech world. That phone that Samsung is bringing out, I'm not hating on it. I think it actually is beautiful, and I would purchase it. I would buy it. But I wonder how the tech world, the same people who crapped all over the Oppo phones and all the Vivos and all of those things that were done a long time ago, they're going to just praise Samsung for doing it. I think that's what's going to happen. And what you're going to see is people get online and tell you to buy that. You know what I'm saying? It'd be $1,200. They're going to tell you to buy it. Let's talk about the Galaxy Fold. Galaxy Fold. I'm looking for some more questions real quick from you guys, man. Real quick, let's see here. I'm looking over here because I got my glasses down here, but I made the font really big so I can see it. No, the G7. Oh, the budget. Oh, I thought. Okay, the G7. Yes, this is still one of my budget favorites. It's one of my budget favorites because I have a ton of favorites. Let me see here. How's the scanner? my G7, man. I'm not gonna comment on that. When you think about $1,000 phone, it's only like $3 a day for a year. That's a good term. That's a good way to look at it, David. Okay, I got you. I think that as far as Carlos Rosales' comment about LG phones will be bigger if they had a cheaper price point, I think it's going to be a little bit more than that. I think LG, what they need to do is they need to come with a good price point. That's fine. But what they need to do, in my personal humble opinion, because I'm spending my hard-earned money on these products, they need to market. Their marketing budget must only be $85 or $10,000 because they don't market hardly at all. That's why people don't know about this phone that I'm streaming with pretty much. If a person walks up to me and says, hey Jay, I gotta, because it's when you walk into a cell phone store, all they want to know about is, all they want to tell you is Samsung. Samsung. Samsung is even beating out Apple at this point when it comes to like walking into a cell phone store, Samsung is beating out Apple when you walk into a cell phone store. Now, they just, oh, well, we got the new Galaxy over here. Whatever is new from Samsung or Apple, it's all about Samsung. Listen, I've been to the Samsung events. I went to the Galaxy Note 8 event. Spectacular gadgets. I see you. What's going on? I've Chad, you said, do I have Twitter? Come on, son. Mr. J.O. Williams. That's my Twitter. I put it in here for you. I put that in every video. I put my tag in every video. That's where you can follow me out on all social media for this. They need to do better marketing. Because when I walk into a cell phone store, all I see is someone promoting Samsung and Apple. Samsung and Apple. That's it. You know what I'm saying? To offset that, we're gonna get to the Galaxy Fold. To offset that, I don't know. They're gonna have to spend a lot of money on marketing. Even Google, I know they're a lot bigger than LG as far as financially, but if you want to push something, you can't always rely on just social media. Social media is big right now. However, you've got to do your own marketing. I look on TV and I still see Google Pixel 3. I still see Google Pixel 3 commercials. I see Google Pixel 3 commercials, folks. No joke. I see Google Pixel 3 commercials. And the G8 is a long time coming, and I haven't seen one commercial on it except for J-Lo, right? They paid J-Lo probably $10 million just to get up there and wave her hand and do the motion thing. Instead of just taking that $10 million, probably a smidgen of that, and doing some good marketing. That's all you got to do. Good marketing. Why do you think everybody keeps buying iPhones every year? Samsungs every year? They have people believing that, oh, I'm supposed to do this. When in fact, there's a ton of other phones out there that beat out. I'm going to name a phone that I plan on picking. I was actually going to get this phone prior to getting the G8, but the G8 was a quick. I got it really fast and I didn't have to wait on importing it. There's a phone that I would recommend over probably all of the Samsung phones that just released, and it's the Xiaomi Mi 9. Here's why. Internally, I already recommend the G8 over the Galaxy S line right now. But a phone that's for the rest of the world, the Xiaomi Mi 8, Mi 9, beast mode. It's only $500, and it's even cheaper than more affordable than the G8. You get the same internals, if not more. I don't even know how the cameras are on the Mi 9 because I haven't personally tested them, but I'm more than certain that they're probably going to be on par or better than the Galaxy S line right now. This isn't a video I'm hating on the Galaxy. I get it myself, folks. I buy it. I test it myself. This is my personal perspective on it, my view on it, and so you just have to see it that way. If you do not have an iPhone, it's because you're poor. Shake your man. Yeah, that's what some people think. I think the younger generation think that, but there's more older generation using the iPhones now, because pretty much all of the people in my family have an iPhone. Is a G8 better than the OnePlus 6T? In my opinion, yes. I would pick dang, you guys are pulling away things from my upcoming video. All right, now I talk about this in my upcoming video. You're pulling things out of me that I wanted to say for that video. The video is processing right now. No joke, it's processing. I think, real quick, Huawei and Xiaomi are killing the game. Shout out to Harden. Yes. Ishmael Harden. You're right. They are killing it. But they're just not killing it in the U.S. like they could be. But in my opinion, the G8 is a better purchase than the 6T. And the reason I said that is the price point, in which you're getting all the latest tech inside of the G8, and you're getting much better cameras. And if it's important to you about waterproofing and wireless charging and all that kind of stuff, the cameras alone, to me, is a better buy on the G8 than the OnePlus 6T at $550. So the 6T is $550 at their lowest, and then the G8, the lowest you can get it right now is $619. I would take the G8 over the OnePlus 6T. I have them both right here, and so that's what I'm saying. That's my opinion about that. Disagree all you want. I respect it. I would take the G8 though. If somebody walked up to me, I would say spend that extra 60, 70 bucks and get the G8. Do you still have the Android 9 LG G7? Oh, still don't have it. Okay. What do you think about the Honor View 20? I thought it was this from John. I thought it was all right, man. I saw it at CES. I went to CES. Um, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I saw it at CES. I would purchase it. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't. I had plenty of time, plenty of options to purchase it, and I just didn't. So Spectacular Gadgets say with the Mi 9 and the S10 Plus, it's a toss up. It's kind of a mixed bag. There's some things that the Mi 9 blows away the S10 Plus at, and then then you got the S10 with some other areas that might step it up. So yeah, that's how it is. Personally though, for that price point, you're paying half of what you're paying for the S10 Plus, and you're getting phone, the same if not better phone. So what would you tell a person? Spectacular Gadgets, what would you tell a person if they walk up to you and say, hey, I heard about this phone called the Mi 9, but I'm a Samsung person. I want the Galaxy. I don't have either. Which one would you tell them to buy? I would personally tell them the Mi 9 on a heartbeat because they're saving a ton of money and they're getting all of the phone. The majority of the people are on contract and can't afford phones they want or have. Prince Revolver, I respect that comment because he or she is not, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you she. Prince, he's saying that in a way that's very respectful, not in a derogatory way. And some people might take it in a derogatory way, but it's not meant to be that way. It is true. The contracts, the paying of the monthly, those are all a setup, folks. You're still under contract. They just want to lock. Companies make money off of you for you paying your cell phone bill, not for buying phones. So Prince is right. In a sense, it's like financing a car. Most people don't have $75,000 laying around to just go buy a car. So what do? You finance it. That too is a setup because they're making money off of you. You know what I'm saying? They're making cash off of you. Shout out to the Mill Hustles for the super chat. What's going on? OnePlus 6T or Poco phone? OnePlus 6T. Let me go up and find some. Technically T, man, T, okay, I see you, man. I'm testing out the LG G8 for live streaming because it has it built into the camera if you're just joining. At the beginning of the video, I have my LED lights on, so if you skipped around through the video on the replay crew, everybody say shout out to the replay crew. Everybody get a replay crew a thumbs up or a wave or something in the comments because they will see that. But if you just coming in, I had the bright lights on. So if you're coming in now, I still got a couple of lightnings going on. But yeah, shout out to all the people that are stopping through. Spectacular Galaxy, she would tell them to get the Mi 9. Of course, that's the smarter purchase. I saw something about the Xperia 1. Okay, here we go. If you're getting the OnePlus, if you're getting the Xperia 1 in the future, get it in the beautiful purple color. That's a no-brainer because that's the one that I posted online. You probably saw it on Twitter. That is the one that I posted online that I'm totally interested in getting. Is the purple one. Black phones are played out. I like them, but if you notice, only reason I would get a black phone if it's a matte color black, like on the Sony. Other than that, not feeling the black shiny phones. And if I do have one, I have a skin on it, like I have on my 6T. I put a skin on it to make it look completely different. So there's a question in here. I wanted to see this. I want to ask this question. I saw a question in here. Shout out to everybody who's just stopping in, man. I appreciate you guys joining me. I was just testing out the LG G8's live stream feature from the camera, and we're just discussing tech for Saturday. I got a car meeting to go to in a little while, and so I wanted to hang out with you guys for a little bit ahead of time. I'm working on I've just finished and completed my 72 hours with the LG G8, and in doing so, I noticed that it had the live stream feature, so that is why I'm here right now. Let's see here. Xiaomi Mi 8 looks great. I chose the Note 9 over the S10. Smart purchase, I would say. Chad, smart purchase, because you can buy the Note 9 at a very low cost, and you're getting way more phone. That is just the truth. Yeah, I actually rock with Juan Bagnell. Shout out to Saki, man. Juan Bagnell, that's my dude, man. He's an LG fan, and he'll tell you that, but he's not biased when he's doing his reviews. I rock with Juan. Juan is the man. He's a true he's a really balanced reviewer. He is. We all have some kind of bias. Now let's be real here. If you know me, you know I love BlackBerry. I love WebOS, but they don't truly hit the market anymore. So I've kind of transitioned to the Pixel. Shout out to the Pixel Squad. Yes, I'm getting ready to put it on. Pixel Squad in the house. Shout out to the Pixel Squad. I've always liked Nexus phones. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is. Thoughts on Nova Launcher? I use Nova Launcher all the time, David. I use Nova Launcher all the time, but not as much as I want to. My favorite launcher right now, if you want to know my favorite launcher, it's called the Pix launcher, and it is. I'll type it in the chat here. Pix launcher. That is the one that I use personally when I want to get that pixel effect. I can't see why people hate this. Great job showing so much fun. Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man. I can't pronounce your name for nothing. That just looks like me. He's obviously Russian, I guess. That person is Russian, so shout out to Makshmi. He says that he can't understand why people hate this. I appreciate the support. I don't hate Samsung products either because I review as much across the board as I can. So, yeah. Let me see here. You are still paying full price on contract. They don't subsidize the phones. Yeah, but listen. If you're paying monthly on a phone, this is JoJo Rocks. What is that? Walk away with owing that balance on the phone. What do? They're probably going to hit you on your credit report, like your real credit. They're going to report you. You're going to owe them money. You won't be able to be on the phone with them. It's the same thing as a contract. So shall I get the LG G8 or the V50? The V50 isn't officially out yet. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really... Chris, that's a great question. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. Why do you think we still don't have many front-facing speakers? Man, that is why I keep my Axon 7, which is stored away in its home. Where's my buddy at? Where is my buddy? Where's my phone? Yes. That is why I keep this bad boy stored away, because this is one of the last true front-facing speaker phones that is truly a boss. The Axon 7. I don't think many phones can top that phone. Not at all. Pay monthly, they get you. Yeah, John, that's correct. The G8 in purple would be rocking. Yeah, that might be nice. Currently using Note 9. Let's see, have you seen D-Brand Grip? Yeah, I've seen a D-Brand Grip. I'm not really rocking with D-Brand right now. They take too long to ship. I might video... Well, this is just for Shane Farley. This car meet is just... We're just the crew meeting up to talk about upcoming events and stuff like that. So, yeah. What do you think about the Moto Z4? Daniel Ramos, potential. It's got potential. Sprints. You getting the Moto Android 1, no kidding. Shout out to Emil Hustles. I'm not picking up the Moto Android 1 at all because I have a G7. This is like sweet. For me, some phones just do it for you, man. And I enjoy this phone. Nokia PureView, the 9 PureView, not interested. No way. Some phones I'm just not interested in. How you doing, Lonnie Jones? I see you. What's going on? Apple and Samsung saturated everything. Yeah, man. And then they have a bunch of people promoting. You ever look on YouTube? You see people just... but listen, it's not a knock on those people, but my thing is, with my channel and the way I do YouTube, man, trust me, I'm just a regular guy. If you see me in the grocery store, Walmart, I'm going to speak to you. I'm going to pound you up. I'm going to be like, yo, what's up, man? All right, man, I got to get my groceries. Leave me alone now. Take a few pictures, whatever, but you got to bounce. This is where it's going to be. I'm going to be like this. I'm not saying they're not going to be like that, but what I'm saying is when it comes to YouTube, some people are not regular people anymore. They've gotten so big that they're only promoting phones that cost $800 or above. And that's not what I'm about. It doesn't mean I'm poor. It just means that I'm still trying to look out for the people from where I came from, if you will. Like if you leave the hood, like most of us did, I don't want to go back to the hood, but I'm still going to take care of the hood. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not calling you hood rats. Can you give me a real or near competitor for the Galaxy S10e? Man, I can show you phones that beat out the Galaxy S10e. I just talked about the Mi 9. That alone right there, to me, yeah. What do you think about the slowdown in Nokia sales? I know, man, shout out to Rakos Nakaramas. Yeah, I know I'm butchering your name. But I think the slowdown of Nokia phones happened when they step away from originality. And what I'm talking about is BlackBerry stepping away from BlackBerry OS. Nokia stepping away from Symbian. Symbian OS was actually pretty good, folks. I mean, Symbian OS is way back. So if you know Nokia, Symbian OS didn't really have the problems of Android. It's just a matter of getting apps in there. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's about. Yeah. Looking for your comments, man. Axon 7 versus Razer speaker test. The Razer phone is a little bit more full because of that THX. So the Razer phone is a little bit better. You can't get this app because of this exclusive hat. Yeah. Can't do it. Let me see. I'm looking for some of your questions. Leave your comments and questions down below, and I'll try to get to them. I'll try to answer. I'm just scanning through. I appreciate the love. You're a tech reviewer, Spectacular Gadgets. You one of us. You a regular person, but you still review tech. I think our channels are very similar. You out there buying all these phones like me, and you just giving your best. You know what I'm saying? Of what you have. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about the new smart battery for the XR, the 10R? Yeah, I think Apple's crazy, and I'm gonna always buy aftermarket. Like the one that I will go to for a battery case is Zero Limit. Zero Limit is probably one of the best for actual having some increase to your battery power on your phone. I have Zero Limit cases. I could like pick up a stack of Zero Limit cases. I got them everywhere. Like real talk. Pixel, Note, iPhone. There's another Note around here somewhere. Zero Limit is the way to go. Zero Limit for battery cases, that's the way to go. Chad Fritz, appreciate the super chat. I like watching real people do real reviews too. It's kind of I talk about this in several videos. It is no diss and no disrespect because I'm okay, let's be real. I'm a little bit older tech reviewer. I just keep cutting off my gray. And with that, you will hope that I'm a little bit more mature. So if you've watched me over the years, I try not to respond to the petty, childish things online. And when it comes, you probably say, well, what does that mean, Jay? What that means is, when it comes to reviews and reviewers, I respect them all. I do not have to like what they say, and I do not agree with what they say. Like technically T said, there's a bunch of robots online. Shout out to T. Shout out to T. There's a bunch of robots online because what they're doing is that there's this thing called an embargo or a licensing agreement that you have not to say anything, even though I'm giving you this up front. Folks, I get these all the time. But when something drops, I'm still going to be the same as what I would if I would have purchased it myself. On YouTube, you want to get to a point where you're not paying for things. That should be your ultimate goal. If you're going to do YouTube, you want to start getting as many things without paying for it, review products as much as possible. Why wouldn't you want to do that? No one wants to keep spending their own money for everything that they get. You know what I'm saying? So on YouTube, what we see today is a bunch of people who did not buy the product, but they're not keeping it all. They're keeping it 100, but not. They're like at 86% of 100 for most of them, and 20% for a lot of them. You can tell. You should be able to tell now a biased reviewer. Believe it or not, people call me biased, and I'll tell you up front, I am biased when it comes to BlackBerry, when it comes to WebOS. But do you see me using any of those right now? Nope. I'm 100% a Black Boy fan man. Straight up, WebOS fan man. Those are me right there. However, I get products for review. Let's keep 100. I get products for review. I get phones for review sometimes. I'm still gonna be the same. Still gonna be the same. I personally do not like to see the same review of a phone the day it drops. And what's happened is some of my favorite reviewers, I can't watch them anymore. You know, I'm just not into seeing the same video all over again. It's like I said before, it's like they all get together and read the same script and then they just say it, put their flavor on it. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I'm more of an in-person type of guy. If you want to discuss things, I don't want to trash people over the internet. That's not my thing. Twitter beef, YouTube beef, Instagram beef. That's not my style. Too old for that. You want to chop it up in person? I'll let you in person, and I'll tell you exactly how I feel about you. But or we discuss things. You understand what I'm saying? But the things I see online, I've labeled a lot of people as the media. The media likes to hype everything up and tell you to buy things that cost $17,000. You ever seen these desk tours? Oh, that monitor was only $5,000. You got fools going out there buying this stuff knowing that they don't even need it. I got the same 5K iMac for how many years now? I think it's been like 2 or 3 years I've had this 5K iMac. And when I do get rid of this, I'm going to be selling it to get the next model if it's pleasing enough. And I'm going to sell this and get as much money as I can out of it if I choose to do that. Other than that, I'm not going to tell you to buy a $5,000 monitor. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you to go out and spend money that I know you probably don't have to spend. Doesn't mean that you don't have it. It means that you don't have it to spend. So for me, I look for people like Technically T. And hold on, I'm not just saying this because these people are in this chat or I talk to them. I'm genuinely looking for people who I feel like I can watch them and just get their personal experience about it, and I match it to mine and see if I feel the same. So I look for people like Forbes, Juan Bagnell, Technically T. If Night Tech was still doing videos, I really liked his content. Rob, I like Rob, man. RP3. If you guys don't know who Rob is, Rob is cool, man. I like how he does his videos, man. You can tell he's a regular guy, like the other people I just named. Spectacular Gadgets, she's just starting out and she's blowing up. She's doing good, man. I like that one cat. What's his name? He's an Apple. Technically, T, help me out, man. He's an Apple dude. How can I forget his name? I follow him on Twitter. He's all about Apple. Viper. My man Viper, man. Viper keeps it all the way 100, man. I love Viper because you can tell he's just a guy just buying stuff because he's into it. He's pro Apple. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing. It's nothing. They got my man Android Stud. What's going on, B? He's another one that's just a regular dude, probably works a regular job, but loves tech. Yeah, Viper is crazy, man. I love Viper. But you can tell he's a regular dude. You know, he's just a regular cat out on the streets, walking, going to his job, but he loves tech. Viper is crazy. He's funny too, man. I want to have some fun when I'm watching tech. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I want to talk about something that might upset a few people, and some people might just be like, oh, that's cool with me. But I've had people tell me this, and I want to get your thoughts on it. A couple of things. But I saw something down here. I saw a comment about Juan Bagnell. That's my man. Juan Bagnell, that's my man. You talk about Juan Bagnell, maybe you know and have an opinion about the Nitpicker and Ben's Gadgets. No opinion on those guys. The Nitpicker, Ben's Gadgets. Don't know who they are, for one, but yeah, no opinion on them because I don't know them. But I want to talk about, I appreciate you, Ronald Way. I see you, appreciate you, man. Tech moves evolve so fast, no to go outside. Yeah, of course. What do I think about the Axon M? I didn't put out any videos on the Axon. I actually had the Axon M way before anybody else had it. I was one of the few people to get my hands on it really early, like 3 months early. Didn't put any videos out when I had the opportunity to do it. It was a cool phone, but I chose to not put anything out on it. You know, I was like, I'm good. So that should tell you how I feel about it. I was looking for a question out here. Okay, so I want to talk about something. I want to get your opinion on something. Okay, now I want you to answer this, and to the replay crew, to the live crew, I appreciate you guys. Answer this question. If you hung around this one, it's only 49 minutes in, look like. If you're here, answer this question. And then tech reviewers that are in this live stream, because if you don't know, folks, there's a lot of tech reviewers in these comments and in this live stream. I love seeing tech reviewers in other tech reviewers live streams because it shows the community that we're trying to build. So I believe that Nitpicker dude is the one. He changed his name to the Nitpicker. What was his channel before? Because I watched him back at one point. Uh, what was his name? What's his name? His channel wasn't always called the Nitpicker. Somebody put his channel in there because it wasn't always called the Nitpicker. It was something else. Samir. I rocked with Samir. You know, I'm a 100 dude. I rock with Samir. I rocked with Samir up until he made a comment on Twitter, and just all the way 100. I rocked with him until he made a comment on Twitter that I just disapproved of. So stop rocking with him. Great guy. His content is on point. But YouTube is bigger than YouTube for me because I'm a real person. So I was a little offended by something that he said about Christianity or spirituality. So I said, you know, I'm not going to trash this guy. Respect to him. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a great guy. Demir Frank. Yeah, Demir Frank. Yeah, I think he's a great guy. But about 6 months to a year ago, he made a comment on Twitter about spirituality, and he made a comment about something that happened to people, and it was about praying. And you know, I don't have nothing against dude. I still think he's a great guy. But I just chose to separate myself because for me, it's bigger than YouTube. YouTube is something that I'm kind of allowed to do on the side, if you will. You know what I'm saying? But after that, you know, it's just bigger than YouTube for me. I'm not sitting down reading a script about the things I'm doing on YouTube. I'm turning on the camera and doing YouTube. That's it. I'm doing YouTube. And that's what it is. So that little, we never had any, let's be clear here. Me and Demir never had any beef. I just disapproved of some things that he said. It had nothing to do with tech. And I said, you know what? I'm done. I won't follow him. I'll look at his channel every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Don't address this person right here. Folks, listen, this is how negativity gets going. You know what I'm saying? So just don't even worry about that person. They're just looking for attention. They're looking for attention. So I'll put him in timeout. So, you know, that's fine. That's fine. But that person has some personal issues. He or she wasn't talking to me. So that's why I just, you know, one thing in life, folks, you're going to learn is that it's not what you're called. It's what you answer to. So my name is Jay Will. So that person wasn't talking to me. So let them have their fun. But as far as Demir goes, that cat is that dude knows his tech. He knows his tech. I really like him as a tech guy, but I'm more than just a tech guy. I'm a real person. So he said some stuff online that I just didn't approve of. So I was like, well, you know, I'll just keep it moving. That's all it is. That's all that happened. So, I mean, nobody really knew about that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just telling you now. But that's what it is. So some of you guys will run back to Demir and be like, oh, shoot, Demir. Jay was talking about you. Whatever. I'll never see Demir. And like I said, I don't have any beef with the young cat, man. He's much younger than me, so I definitely don't have any beef with him. You know what I'm saying? And he's a good tech guy. I think his tech is on point. What he believes personally, like I said, and that goes for anybody. If I follow you on tech and you put personal things out there on your Twitter or your social media that I disapprove with, I'm not going to follow you anymore because it's bigger than YouTube. Some of you guys need to understand that it's bigger than YouTube. With me, it is. With me, it is. So anyway, I want to talk to you. I want to get back to okay. Do you think some big reviewers are too biased or paid, really criticize? Okay, so I'm not going to say, there's comments there. You guys can see it. You can see it, but I'm not going to single out one person for something derogatory. And like I just did with Demir, I wasn't being derogatory at all. I just kind of told you what happened with that situation, and, you know, that's it. As far as YouTubers being paid, here's the thing. You want me to keep it all the way 100 or you want me to lie to you? I have gotten paid for licensing by big companies. There's other people in this chat that have gotten paid too. Big chunks of money to use their material. I have gotten paid for a company wanting to use a little piece of my material for their own benefit. I have taken those paydays multiple times. Why wouldn't I do that? If somebody walks up to you and says, hey, I like the way you shot that video, let me give you $10,000 and let me use a couple of seconds of your video. I'll be like, write the check. That's one of the purposes of me getting on YouTube. I mean, what? Don't I want to make some bread? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, come on. Don't I want to get paid? You know, if this is my side game, I want to keep my side game going. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to sell out, but at the same time, I want to get, that's the purpose of me. I don't want to spend my own money for all this tech. If you're on YouTube and you say, nah, I'm a ball out, I got my own money, you a sucker. If you going out buying all these products, trying to keep up with all the people who have already got 10 million subs, a million subs, respectfully, you being played. YouTube is playing you. Do not go out and spend all of your money to be a YouTuber. Your end goal should be, I'm trying to get the companies to send me the products for free, and I'm trying to get paid. Now, as far as me saying other people are being biased and being paid, yes. Does that answer your question? Yes. They're getting I'm in the movie theater and I see YouTubers in ads. Straight up YouTubers. Oh, this Moto G fantastic, man. This is the best product to buy. This is the best product you need to buy right now. Nothing else matches it. They're getting paid. It's like a commercial. Now, as far as them being biased, the bias thing is hard to tell if a person is biased or not. But I will say that companies do give certain YouTubers a rank at the. Okay? So I challenge you after you get off the stream to type in LGG8 and see who pops up at the top of the list. Who comes up at the top of that list? Not me. You're gonna see the same people. You're going to see these same people at the top of the search engine. And with that, they got a free product more than likely. They got paid a little piece of change sometimes. Now, whether they're taking paydays all the time, I don't know. I'm not in their pockets. I don't care what's going on. I want them to get their money. If they feel comfortable getting their hustle on, however they're getting on, the thing is, if you're doing, okay, so here's the reason I say YouTube is bigger than YouTube for me. Personally, I don't carry myself a certain way outside of YouTube. Outside of YouTube, I'm gonna walk out of this office, hug my family, go hang out, do whatever I want to do outside of YouTube. Even they ask me about, should I buy this or should I get this? And it's gonna be the same way. Outside of YouTube, you gotta be the same for me to consider you to be a 100 person. I've met probably all of your favorite YouTubers. Sorry if you hear some noise there. I've got notifications coming in. If I've met more than 99% of your favorite YouTubers in person, the impact that they make in the social world on YouTube is incredible. But all of them aren't as nice as they are on video. A lot of them are different in person. But my thing about when I say it's bigger than YouTube is I don't want to mislead you. One thing you need to remember that when you're watching my channel, you're watching my opinion. I'm going to always respect your opinion. Like that person that was in here earlier talking about nigger and all that stuff. I didn't even acknowledge it because, like I said, it's not what you called, it's what you answer to. So that person can type that all they want to. It doesn't bother me. But it offended you, so I put them in a timeout. I block them. Because I'm a little too old to respond to certain things. So when it comes to YouTube, even with the G8, look what's happening with the G8. Certain YouTubers are trashing the G8. What do you see? You're going to see Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. You're going to see Forbes Tech. You're going to see Juan Bagnell. You're going to see me. And I think that's about all the ones that I can remember off the top of my head. Oh, Spectacular Gadget's going to have it. So you're going to see certain people saying, wait a minute, hold on. This is actually a really good buy. This is a much better purchase than the Galaxy S10. That's what you're going to see. And then you're going to see everybody else, all these other bigger, if you want to look at a number, because remember, age ain't number the number, and YouTube subscribers is nothing but a number. You're going to see a ton of people saying the same thing. 10-minute tech. My man, I'm going to steal that name from you. I keep telling you that. I'm going to get that 10-minute tech reviews. Listen, you're going to see the same people saying the same thing. Oh, it's a miss with this phone. Don't buy this phone. You saw the same thing with the U Ultra. This phone is trash. This phone is trash. That's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to see. You're going to see the same people saying the same thing. In reality, if you're watching YouTube videos, you need to be looking for tech reviewers who are trying to get you a good deal on a phone and get you the most out of that phone. That's my advice to you. And like Luis said, it's just opinions. That's all it is. But you and I both know that people get online and follow and do. I've had people tell me, man, you told me to buy this phone and it sucks. I'm just like, yo, son, I didn't tell you to buy that phone. Some phones I do directly say purchase. But in the end, man, I'm telling you, if you haven't seen the 7 or 8 videos I put up on the G8, go watch them. I'm not trying to get views from you guys. That's not what it's about. Yes, I want you to watch my videos. Yes, I want to keep the hustle going so I can buy more phones. I'm transparent about the money. How much money do you make on YouTube, Jay? Oh, between $3,000 and $5,000 a month. People ask these things, but I tell them, go to socialblade.com. I don't have a Patreon. I'm not going to do a Patreon. I used to have a Patreon. It's not just about the money. I was doing tech for about 7 years before I was even monetized. Okay, now I've been on YouTube for 13 years. The first 6, 7 years, I wasn't even monetized. I was just doing it because I liked it. That's it. Hit up socialblade.com and see all the, especially if you're donating to Patreons, I'm not telling you what to do. Support your favorite people. I'm all for that. Keep the hustle going. I'm not no hater. You want to get him $100 a month? Give it to him. You want to give $3 a month? Give it to him. However, if a person, if once I get to, if I ever were to get to like 5 million subs, all of my videos will probably get at least 500,000 views. You see this yourself. You ever see a person who has 5 million subs or 2 million subs or sometimes 1 million subs, and as soon as they post a video, within 6 hours, it's got 500,000 views? I know you see this. You have to see this. I'm glad that they're getting the hustle on. T, you need to buy the G8 just to get your experience on, man. I see your comment. You need to buy the G8. You need to buy it, son. You won't regret. The cameras on it is going to blow your mind, man. If you haven't seen the camera reviews that I've done on this phone, go check them out. That's all I can tell you. I put it out there. It's out there. But you know what I'm saying? When it comes to YouTube, man, you gotta. I've been doing it long enough to where I know, you know what? That's not a good idea. Or I'm gonna go ahead and just. I don't care if I'm the only one saying that this phone is good, because that's what happened with the U Ultra. Everybody said, "Oh man, oh you lying." So and so said it's a waste of space. So and so, when one person said it was a waste, John Mooring, I see you, baby. I see. Finally, you come through. When one person said it was a waste of space, that became the hit phrase for the U Ultra. It's a waste of space. Why are you saying this? That became the norm for that phone. When in reality, the U Ultra has stereo speakers, quality display, banging cameras, front camera murdered the Samsung cameras and the iPhone cameras. I don't get it. I don't get it. Somebody, does the phone heat after an hour live stream? Let me test, because I'm streaming with the G8. Let me feel it. Nope. Nope. It's good, son. It is cool to the touch. I mean, it's obviously not it's not cold, but yeah, son. I didn't realize that I'm streaming with over an hour now with the G8, and it's good. It's good. Yeah, you shouldn't have any problems. I did a live stream with this phone right here for over an hour, and it didn't heat up at all, and the battery only moved like 5%. Yeah, you know what, T? Again, I'm not going. You guys see the comments, but he's right. It's just and you know the great part about that person. People really get at him now. Before, people didn't get at him like that, but you can almost tell when a person has quote unquote crossed over. I mean, I ain't got no interview with Kobe Bryant. I ain't got no interview with Bill Gates. I mean, come on, man. I'm not gonna ever tell you to buy a $20,000 camera just to do YouTube. Come on, son. No shade. I love that brother. I'm gonna always support him. I've been supporting him since he was like 13 years old. I met him in person a few times. Great young man. Old enough to be my son. He's only 20 something. Great young man. I'm never gonna disrespect the brother and his hustle. But it's all about how you want to how you look when you look in the mirror. Are you happy with what you see? When I get off of YouTube, man, my wife down there cooking, she cooking some lunch or whatever. Then I'm going to this meeting, and I'm pretty sure all these other people do that too. However, when I look in the mirror, I'm cool with what I see because I ain't on here lying to you. I ain't misleading you. I ain't trying to tell you to buy a $45,000 camera. I ain't doing none of that. Even if I have those, like my Canon SL2, this is not a cheap camera, man. This is a $700 camera, something like that. I think I got it for $650 or something. It was on sale for $699, something like that. This is a lot of money. On my desk right now, I probably have a good 10 grand sitting around. Easy. But I don't feel comfortable getting on camera telling you to buy everything. Somebody ragged on me for telling people to buy like the Moto phones over some other phones because this phone's only like $200 or $300. I wouldn't get that garbage. It don't have the so-and-so processor inside. You'll figure it out one day. Because people who are balling out publicly, man, you just trying to show out. Real talk, son. You just trying to show off for everybody else. That's all it is. John Moore, man, appreciate if everybody's just coming in. I appreciate you guys joining in. I'm testing out the live stream feature on the G8. If you've been here since the beginning, you saw the lighting was bad because I had the LEDs booming and it was washing out the camera. So this, let me check to see what it looks like. Yeah, it's still a little bright because I got two huge windows over here. But overall, I think the G8 is doing pretty good. I think for live streaming, YouTube's processing for things, man, is I think it messes up the footage for sure. Because on the viewfinder, like I said earlier, if this was a video, it would be crystal clear because it's really clear. But this is a live stream, so it's the image processing from Google servers, and I don't think it's that great. Easy Computer Solutions, yes, he keeps it 100. I don't think Easy is a small creator. Yeah, no, he's been past that small creator thing. What lens that I have on the SL2? This is the 10-18. This is for wide angle shots. And look, it don't even go that far. I can point it. I can be this close. I can be this close to something, and it will seem like it's way out here. It's unbelievable. I love that one. But East Computer Solutions, he's not a small creator anymore. I think we're well past that. He's got 20,000+, 30,000 people following him, and yeah, he's doing some really big numbers right now. I had Easy on my channel when he had like 1,000 subscribers. If anybody can go find that video, you'll be surprised at what you see. Me and Easy rocked out way back when he had like 1,000 subs, man. That's how long I've been knowing dude. And I don't think he's a small creator anymore. I think he's a bigger creator. Once you pass 25,000 subs, I told him he joined the network. Shout out to Easy for joining. He joined the network. I'll never join the network. I don't plan on ever joining the network. I told Easy though, and I don't know if it's happened to him yet, but when you pass about 25,000 subs, you start to get a lot of offers. And I'm not saying that's the reason that he joined the network, but I'm just saying in general, what happened to me, it was more along the lines of, hey John, your YouTube career is really good. It's growing up. What do you think about? Where do you want your career to go? This is directly from YouTube. Like they corporate office hit me up and was like, where do you want your career to go? I'm like, career? Man, I'm retired. I already had a career. This is fun right here. Yeah, what do you want to do on YouTube? You get basically called aside and it's like, yo, either you gonna do what we want you to do or you gonna take the slow road. And I was like, well, guess I'll take the slow road. No thanks. I'm good. All money is not good money. I know if you're old enough, you know what that means. Yeah, if you have money in the bank, in your savings account, that don't mean you have any money. You understand what I'm saying? Like I told you earlier, it's not what you called, it's what you answer to. Remember that. But I think Easy is a big creator now, man. So I had a question I wanted to ask you guys. I ventured off. Check it out. There's another YouTuber. Technically, T, if you're still here, what's the dude? He was in one of the Samsung spots too. He loves Samsung. I can't think of his name. Terry Warfield. He's another guy that I rocks with. He's cleaning up his profanity on his channel. I applaud him for doing that because Terry Warfield probably doesn't know me, But I'm creeping around all the time. I'll be in people's live streams. I'll be on their videos. I just don't say anything. But Terry Warfield, dang, T said it before I can even say it. He's really underrated. I like that he made a video about cleaning up his language. Because on my channel, I don't want profanity. I don't want you guys to use profanity. I don't use profanity in my personal life. It's just vulgar. It's nasty. And if think about, would you hire somebody to do a commercial for you if they up there saying, "Man, these some dumb stones"? Would you hire a person that's cussing and talking like that? No, you wouldn't. So Terry Warfield, like I said, he probably doesn't know who I am, but I know who he is, and he's getting his grind on. He's one of those guys that's, I think he's a real dude. You know what I'm saying? He's a real. I like that young cat, man. I like him. He's a hustler, and I like what he's doing on his channel. I give props for props is due. A person don't have to know me, but just remember, there's always somebody watching, and he getting his grind on, just like Viper. Viper can have that uphill climb, and he gonna level out. He gonna be tight once he gets to that certain spot. But Terry Warfield is probably one good underrated YouTuber, and I like his style. He was real vulgar at first, so I pushed on. I was like, I ain't watching this guy. He cussed like every 5 minutes. But he made a video talking about cleaning up his channel, and I was like, wow, this is what I'm talking about, son. Now I can watch you. You know, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Question. How many videos does it take to get to a real review? Make sense? How many videos does it take for you as the consumer to get to a real review? Now, as a tech reviewer, how many videos does it take to get to your real review? I'd love to know. Hey, I appreciate that, Frisco. If I see you in the store, man, Walmart, I'm going to pound you up. I like Mill Hustle's answer, Damon. There's no wrong answer. This was more of a personal, how many do you want to see before you want to see a reviewer say, this is my final thoughts? 2 to 5. Wow, those low numbers really surprised me. Because I got a follow-up question in a second. Those low numbers really surprised me. T said, whenever you're comfortable. See, from a tech reviewer, that's something that, and when you hear my follow-up question, you'll be like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, when is it time to push out the next video? Like, after your initial unboxing and first impressions, what's the next video that you want to see as a consumer, and what's the next video that you push out as a YouTuber? Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking over here. This cutout on it. Yeah. How long in between do you want to see? Like, as a tech reviewer, you do your initial video. Then after that, what do? What's the next video? What's the major breaking point video that you got to do next? I'd love to hear it. 2 weeks, okay. Depends on the details of the content. A month. See, Andrew, see it? Yep, 1 month. There's another month. Yep. At least 5. I think it takes him about 3 days. Malik says 3 days. So the 3-day mark, is that 3-day mark your full review? Or is that 3-day mark, hey, here's a follow-up. It's your man. I want to tell you about this spot on here. So is the 3-day or 5-day, your next stop, is that your full review or is that your follow-up? What is it? Razer says it's hard to say since for reviews, the hope is that the device was tested thoroughly. Boom. But see, testing something thoroughly can be done in 1 day. Technically. Testing something could be done in 1 day. Like, you can go through an entire phone in 1 day. And then, when do you begin that review phase? You understand what I'm saying? I like that answer. Real review, I would say when the phone gets the last update. And see, sometimes phones updates come in the same day or 2 days later. And in my case, the G8 got an update 2 days after I got it. But that doesn't mean that update was just pushed out. The update could have been come a long time ago, and I just got it because I just got my phone and it registered on the network. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, after about a month, you can go ahead and do a review. Okay. For me personally, it's gonna be 2 weeks to a month before I start saying, okay, here's my final thoughts. At the 2 week mark of continuously using the same phone over, you should have some idea. As a reviewer, I pretty much have some idea of what I'm gonna feel about this phone. You know what I'm saying? At 2 weeks and above, that's when I start to feel out. You know what? I'm feeling this. Nah, I'm not feeling this. 3 week mark, I'm for sure gonna be able to tell you. And at a month, definitely, I'm gonna have some final thoughts. Now, the real kicker is after that final review. Hey, is that Terry Warfield? Is that the Terry Warfield that I was just talking about? Is that him? Is that you? Is that you, Terry? Is that the underrated like the LG? Is that really him, or is that somebody faking his name? Oh, that's him. Okay, so man, I was just talking about you. You know, you good thing you came in. I gave you mad props. I hope people check it. So now that he's here, you guys that don't know, there go Tony P. What's going on, Tony P? That's another guy, Tony P. If you don't know who Terry Warfield is, I didn't give him all of the praise I could possibly give him. He's here now, so check out his. You can click on his name and hit go to channel. You'll see what I was talking about. Because some people just need to get out there. He one of the ones that I secretly watched throughout his whole beginning, and I was just telling him, Terry, how I'm glad you cleaned it up. You cleaned it up. That video you made about controlling your language and stuff like that. I gave you mad props. I really glad you did that, because however you are on YouTube, when you start to get them big hits, them big paydays, I don't know if you're getting those big paydays yet, but you will get them. But you know what I'm saying? If you have a certain approach to how you're doing your videos, you're only going to target a certain group of people. And on YouTube, you big enough to target them all, bro. You are big enough, and your style and the way you do your videos are big enough to get big, bigger than big. So when you made that one video where you like crossed it over and was like, you know what, I'm gonna clean this act up. I love that video. Real talk. Loved it. Thought it was one of the best. Jay Mills, appreciate the love. I usually do a lot of videos so people. You know what? And the thing about that is, me and Forbes Tech are we're along the same lines. I do like on the G8. I've had it for 3 days. Man, I've done like 8 videos, and I got 2 processing right now. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how the individual reviewer. And so look, so check this out. There's over 100 people in this stream, but there's probably about 20 to 30 tech reviewers in here. There's easily 20 to 30 tech reviewers in here. Easy. We all have somewhat of the same way we review phones, but then we all have our own style. You understand what I'm saying? So you look at Tony P, you look at Android Stud, you look at Terry Warfield, you look at Spectacular Gadgets, you look at Forbes Tech, you see all these people have completely different styles, but if I all hand them the Sony Xperia 10, if they didn't have it, you're going to get a completely different view of the videos. I think on YouTube, when we see, and this is shifting gears back to that when somebody talked about the big YouTubers, big YouTuber is a state of mind. It's got to be bigger than YouTube when you're doing YouTube. Does that make sense? You can't, some people limit themselves to this small little bubble and they don't even know it. You don't even know that you're locking yourself down by calling yourself a small creator. That's what somebody was talking about Easy Computer Solutions earlier. I think he's a big creator in a sense. And Terry Warfield may not have 50,000 subs. Technically T may not have 50,000 subs. Tony might not have 50,000 subs. These people may not have 50,000 subs, but it's a state of mind. However you visualize and see yourself on YouTube, if that's your thing, that's how you're going to be. That is how you're going to be. So when you look at someone who you call a big YouTuber, and you guys say their names, I try not to say people's names if it's going to come across as derogatory or something like that. But if you consider yourself a small, quick plug, shout out to the Pixel Plug. If you consider yourself a small YouTuber, something's wrong. If you consider yourself a dude hustling or a female hustling, getting your grind on because you really genuinely love tech, you're gonna blow up. You're gonna get to your spot. And the great part about me looking at all these YouTubers in here, I've seen these people long before they was where they were at. Especially Tony P. Tony Pazzo used to do videos on only Apple. Am I wrong, Tony? Call it. Tony used to do only Apple videos. This dude was getting hundreds and thousands of hits on just Apple videos, and he was a small creator. Let me give you an example of big versus small, right? True story, facts. Fact check me on this right here. I'm telling you the truth. Right now, I have about 96,000 subscribers, right? But I got 36 million views. My homeboy, God, it can't come to my mind. He's got 200,000, 300,000 subscribers. Somebody help me out. He's he's from Michigan. My homeboy, golly, how could I forget him? I gotta go to my Twitter, cause I'm following. I'm a little older, man, so I'm getting bad with these doggone. I can't remember nothing. I got to put my glasses on to see. What is his name? He always be tweeting too. Let me catch this real quick. He got 200,000 subs, and I'm gonna tell you. Fact check me on this now. Big Tech Ninja, that's my man. Tech Ninja, that's my man right there. Tech Ninja, shout out to my man Tech Ninja. He has like 280,000, 200,000 subs. How many views does he have? About 20 million or so. So who is the bigger YouTuber? Him because he has 200,000 subs, or me because I have 36 million views? Fact check it. Go look for yourself. I'll tell you exactly what the numbers are. And I'm not like, now Tech Ninja, that's my man. He called this out. He has said that at one point. When he's like, damn, you got to look at all them views though. And I was like, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice that about Tech Ninja. So right now he has 600. Let me see what he got. He got 203,057 followers. 203,057 followers. He has 24,872,870. I'm older, man. 24,800,000 subscribers or views. 24,800,000 views. Right? So you got 24 million views. Me? What do I got? And this is just kind of like talking about big YouTuber versus small YouTubers. I got 96,131 followers, and I got 36,700,000 views. So who's the bigger YouTuber? This goes along the lines of state of mind. I'm not bigger than him, and he ain't bigger than me. It's all about how you perceive yourself. So you look at somebody like Terry Warfield or Spectacular Gadgets. She just passed, I think, 800. Shout out to her for passing 800. Nowadays, starting a YouTube channel is hard. It's hard. For those that know, it is difficult to start a YouTube channel because I just started my other YouTube channel for my cars. If you're not subscribed, 392 Silver Bullet, check it out down there. If you like the muscle, you know what I'm saying, I'm there. But you pull somebody like Terry, he's been doing it for a long time. He's got 5,000, let me zoom, I gotta take my glasses. He got 5,827 subs, 339,000 views. But is he a small YouTuber? You see what I'm saying? Some people put themselves in a box, and their goal is to set a limit of, when I get to this point, I didn't made it. Man, I can't wait to get to 50,000 subs. No. It was some song back in the day when I used to listen to rap and stuff real heavy. I used to listen to B.I.G. And I listened to KRS-One back in the day. Curtis Blow. I go farther back. However, it was a song or something like "Sky is the limit," something like that. The sky is the limit. You don't want to put a roof over your head, son. You don't want to do it, son. You want to set the bar as if you're talking to somebody about YouTube and they're telling you, you crazy, you ain't gonna never be as big as MKBHD, or you ain't gonna never be as big as so-and-so. That's good. That's good. If you're talking to somebody and they think you're crazy about what you're saying, you're on the right path. You're on the right path. You're there. You done made it. That's when you done made it. When people think you're crazy at what you're saying, that's what it is. In reality, like the numbers on YouTube, they only mean about this much to a tech reviewer. They don't really care. Tech reviewers care about the subs, obviously, but when you don't have a lot of subs, it shouldn't mean that much to you because, fact check it, tech reviewers, speak up. I know you're going to agree with what I say. Most of my views come from non-subscribers. 99.5% of my views are not from people who are subscribed to me. They're not. Now, if you're a tech reviewer, come on, somebody confirm that for me. Somebody gonna do it. Confirm it. It's totally true. There it is. There go Terry. There go Tech. I'm telling you, 99% of my views do not come from my subscribers. I don't even know where these people are. And if you look at the map, son, you're going to see people from all over the world. China, Korea, India, Malaysia. It's crazy, son. It is off the charts, man. It is off the charts, and it's just a way to help those people who feel like the numbers matter a whole bunch. They should matter. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, there he is. Uh-oh, somebody see him. Pixel Squad, stand up. There he is. LaShawn has made it. He has spoken up. My man, I'm wearing it, LaShawn. I'm wearing it. Where my Pixel at? I've got him. I got him. There he is. But unfortunately, we ain't talking about no Pixel right now. I'm just rocking my Pixel hat, Sean. So you're gonna have to get on. I got the hat on for you now. That's about as best I can do right now, son. We ain't talking about no Pixels right now. The Pixel 4 is when I'm gonna be excited. That's when I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? The Pixel, that's when I'm coming. That's when I'm coming. That Pixel 4, I'm coming. Got the exclusives. It's coming around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I've been on here way too long. I gotta get ready for this car meet or whatever. And I'm gonna pull one of the horses out the stable. If you're not following me on my other channel, it's brand new. You know what I'm saying? I just started that channel. I'm trying to push that channel because the tech thing is fun. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a very long time. However, cars, man, I love cars. So if you like cars, especially if you like Mopars, 392 Silver Bullet. You need to hit that up on YouTube, IG, whatever. Somebody get out of here, man. I'm finna go eat whatever my wife cooked. Because, it's not like you get a choice. It's not like you can be like, oh, I don't want that. If you've been married as long as I have, like, all these years, you got grown kids, and you understand what I'm saying? You just say yes. A real seasoned... Hey, Android Stud, you already know. You look like you a seasoned married guy. There's a whole bunch of seasoned... Tony Pazza, all you guys are seasoned married. You just say yes. Yeah, look, Fourth Sec got the... Hey, Fourth Sec, before I get out of here, man, you already know. The hey, dude, you should have made that a thing, son. You had something, man. I actually really like the minivan vlogs, man. Why you hustled up the minivan vlogs and then you was like, boom, done with it. You got big on us. You know what I'm saying? You got big on us and you blew up and you stopped the minivan views. I don't know what happened to the minivan. You know what I'm saying? Look at everybody. Lobos TV in the house. I see you, man. Appreciate you come stopping through, man. That's crazy. I love to see what I consider great YouTubers stopping into my stream. Like, what? I can't believe that, man. I even though I'm a YouTuber, I be in fan mode sometimes, man. I give you props. I'm the type of grown man that's not ashamed to tell another guy, hey, that was tight, man. You did fantastic. Before Sec, you need to bring out the Astrovan. You need to bring the minivan vlogs back. Just like Mike over there. He Simply Your Device. He stopped his car vlogs, man. I told him 100 times, man. You had a good thing going. You stopped them car vlogs, man. You got to get them car vlogs back. Yes. I'm about to get out of here. The G8 held up pretty well, man. Let me see if it's warm or whatever. Nope. It's a little warm. You know what I'm saying? It's a little warm, but it's good. It's good, son. It's good. Man, you crazy. Say no to the wife. You must not be married. If you are married, you must be a newlywed. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, I ain't have my glasses on. He said, say no to the wife, say yes to the girl. I'm about to say, yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, no, we're not going to be saying, we get ready to go down there and eat. Whatever it is, so I got to be at this meeting in like 30 minutes. So I'm going to have to act like I'm really enjoying what I'm eating down there and I am going to enjoy it. I mean, she be watching me. She probably watching right now. I done slipped up. I got to go down here and apologize, even if she didn't hear this. Because she going to hit it on the replay. Anyway, man, it's your man Jay. Man, I know. Look, he caught me. Somebody caught me. Somebody caught me on mine. He said, man, you stopped your vlogs too. You are absolutely right. My bad. I'm going to go and fix that. I stopped my podcast too. It just came a little overwhelming once I started the other channel. But real talk, man, all of these YouTubers that are in my stream, hit their channels up, man. I mean, you're missing out on a lot if you're limiting yourself to just watching the same people that you've always been watching. Make sense? So I'm getting ready to stop this vlog, man. And how do you end this thing? I think you hit the X up there. It's your man Jay, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, man. I'll give you more videos. Terry, man, yeah, look, dude, that's real talk. I ain't trying to gas you up. I really been watching you that long. I've just been that silent partner that you had. I've been that silent partner that you had, man. I've been checking you out, and you've definitely changed, man. Yeah, that's you. That's for the good. You know what I'm saying? You got the hookup. You good, man. You good. I'm feeling your word. Just like Viper, man. Viper was like, oh man, appreciate it. I'm like, Vipe, that's love right there. If somebody, we got to look out for each other. Because, again, that big state of mind. Some people are, oh, Jay, you a big YouTuber, you a small YouTuber. Yeah, I'm still having fun. But when I stop having fun, I'm done. I'm done. Because you know me, you know what my real life consists of. And I'm probably one of the only YouTubers to be online saying, oh, thank you, Jesus. And really, I'm really thanking Jesus. I'm not afraid I'm not going to be afraid and put my personal life, how I really feel about something, to the side and ignore it just because I'm on camera on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So keep it 100, man. God bless y'all. Thanks for stopping by. Go check out these YouTubers on their channels. Let's all have fun with this. When you stop having fun, it's probably time to stop. It's your man Jay. I got to get one of the horses out the stable.